college is honored that today's announcement is going to be happening on Treaty 2 territory, and we're very pleased that we're able to offer programs across Manitoba within the traditional territories of the Dakota, the Anishinaabe, the Ojibwe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dene, Inuit, and in the homeland of the Métis Nation. Our commitment to the calls for action remain a driving force for us here at the college and are an important part of this project. Lots of folks to acknowledge in the crowd today, including some political dignitaries from Brandon City Council. We have Councillors Jeff Fawcett, Sean Cameron, and Glenn Parker. A special shout out to Jeff Fawcett because he's the only one of those three we're not paying to be here. We've had a campaign cabinet who's been really an instrumental force in helping to move forward the project we're going to talk about today, and some of the members are here today who are volunteering their time and their talents, including our honorary co-chairs, Bob Mazur and Ron Helber, as well as Mona Kornak, Tamara Rapsky, and Barry LaRock. Thanks so much for helping us out on this important project. We have a number of board members, if you can just give a wave, who are also in the audience today, a number of ACC board members, and a number of foundation board members who are also here. So thanks so much for joining us as well. You know, our mission at the college is transforming lives and strengthening Manitoba through applied education and research. And one of the key elements to driving that economy forward is the agriculture sector. And so with 1 in 5 jobs in ag scheduled to go unfilled by 2025, the college knew that it needed to be doing more. And so a number of years ago, we came up with a plan to move from having fewer than 300 seats in ag to over 800 seats in ag. That included the establishment of a new school, and you'll hear from Dean Tim Hoare later, who leads that school. But we knew that in order to have that kind of growth and the kind of programs we were going to need to be part of the future of the ag sector, we needed new facilities. And so a plan was devised to build a Prairie Innovation Center that would allow for not only expanded programs, but collaboration inside the sector and some new applied research facilities. It's a $65 million plan, but it calls on the college to work with the community to raise $15 million. And so it was an ambitious goal, and our campaign cabinet has been helping to drive that forward. We've been absolutely thrilled by the response that we've seen to that project to date, including not only a positive reception, but some great donors. Included in the audience today are Bob Mazur, who's donated $500,000, Ron Helber, who's donated $500,000. You know, they're leading the way through our campaign cabinet. There's others in attendance who've also made pledges, and we look forward to those announcements in 2022. So we look forward to celebrating with you. Today, we're pleased to have another significant donor come on board. And so Gord and Diane Peters don't need much of an introduction. The Peters name is an institution in Brandon, given the business that has been built here through Cando. But in the last 2 decades, their name is also synonymous not only with business success, but with philanthropy. Gord and Diane have spearheaded so many important projects in the community and lent their support, their personal support to so many others. You know, it's hard to get through a day in Brandon without going through something significant, whether you're driving by the Dome building or swimming at the Y, where you don't see their name and their influence illustrated. Their connection to the college runs deep. The room you're standing in today, the Manitoba Institute of the Culinary Arts, was the first piece of this wonderful North Hill campus, and Gord chaired the campaign for the fundraising for this particular facility. So it's great to have him and Diane back to honor what they're about to do here in this particular room. Diane is a nursing alumnus from the college, and so has a great connection. As many will know, nursing is actually our largest single program. Aggies in the room try not to boo. And yesterday, actually, we received a significant commitment from the province. It'll actually be the largest expansion in funded programming that we've received in over 20 years. to expand nursing to an even greater level. Gord is one of the first honorary diploma recipients from the college. When they decided to create that honor back in the last 15 years, he was one of the first people the college wanted to recognize, and so it's an incredible history. This particular year is actually the 60th anniversary of the college, and we've been celebrating. When we had our 50th anniversary, the first donor to a small mini campaign we were running for the 50th anniversary were Gord and Diane. So it's only fitting that in the last announcement that we're going to make on philanthropy for our 60th year is Gord and Diane as well. Gord and Diane, could I ask you to come forward and take the stage?
Well, it's great to be back in this. Oh, can I? Ooh. It's great to be back up at the campus here. Yes, I did attend the campus. I'm sure it was just a short decade ago, or 2 or 3 or 4. Anyways, ACC has been such an important integral part of Brandon and the community, and basically Manitoba. When I was at school, there was kids, adults, no more kids, from all over the province in Saskatchewan attending, and so it's an important part of our community, and it's just always great to see that there is ongoing growth and support. And Mark, we're just thrilled to be once again part of it. If the next project is as successful as this, it's going to be a home run.
Thanks, Diane. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's great to be here. I got to pay tribute to start with a couple of people that were mentioned earlier, Bob and Ron. You know, I grew up, we came to Brandon, and Can-Do did in 78, 79, and was within a few years, we got on the Chamber of Commerce. Bob got me on the Chamber of Commerce, and I said that was my education on years standing beside Bob and the late Don Penny. It was pretty easy to take, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So, and Ron was always a business owner down the street in Douglas Street that I had to go down and have coffee with every now and then to learn a few things. And so that's been our success here in the community. We've been very fortunate how things have worked out. I'm glad to see how the building here. I'm glad to see you're serving some good wine today too. So if anyone doesn't know, the wine comes from our partnership with Charlie and Jesse Basler in Karamias, the Silkmean wine. So they just won some more awards the other day on some of their wine, and that's so it's good to see. It's important, I think, that we learn to give back in our communities. I know Diane and I have worked with Brandon Area Community Foundation to set up a donor designated fund that we hope will hand out money for the next 15, 20 years. So giving back to the community, it's easy to do. It feels good. We all get together. It's a little bit like our donation here is funded partly by Diane and I and partly by Brandon Area Community Foundation. So pulling people together, leveraging, I think, is the key to fundraising and get it an acceptable practice for people that, whether luck or whatever, where we are today here in Brandon. We're both from small communities and came to Brandon, and Brandon's been our home and will be for a long time to come. We do a lot of traveling. So the gift today, $500,000 from the Brandon area and us. I hope that takes you down the road a little ways. I know you got a big project, 15 million, but hearing some of the successes you've had already, we wish you all the best. The college, it's in agriculture, it's not in railroad, it's not in nursing, but that's been our belief all along. It's not something exactly that maybe that we came from, but in the end, I see the value of the agriculture in our community here in rural Manitoba. There's going to be a lot of young kids that do very well out of this. I know in Can-Do even, where you're trained in one discipline, but you can move to other industries. You know, if you're an accountant in an agriculture thing, you can be an accountant in a railroad company also. So it'll work for everybody, and all the best to you and everything. Thank you.
as Gord mentioned, they've developed a strategic relationship with the Prairie Community Foundation, who's a philanthropic pillar of our community. And they help worthwhile projects across West Van, including here in Brandon. Similar to the Peters, BACF is no stranger to supporting projects at the college. Over the last 10 years, they've been key donors to two of our important campaigns, our Pediatric and Simulation Mannequins campaign, as well as a key donor in our Sustainable Greenhouse project. And so I'm pleased to invite Dan Robertson to come forward and speak on behalf of the foundation.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking to myself a moment ago, this is an impressive room, so I'm awful glad that I did make some notes. Today I'm here representing the Brandon Area Community Foundation, and I'm very pleased to be doing that. As mentioned, my name's Dan Robertson. I am the chair of the board of directors of the foundation. The Brandon Area Community Foundation really believes in building strong communities through some focused, strategic financial donations to worthy projects and worthy organizations. And we believe that that will improve and strengthen the communities in Western Manitoba. Today, we're really pleased again to be partnering with Gord and Diane Peters to make a significant financial contribution to the Prairie Innovation Centre. It's going to take place here at the ACC's North Hill campus. And we believe that, that in Manitoba, we really do live in Canada's food bank. And so this, we all have a collective responsibility to ensure agriculture sustainability. And we believe that initiatives like the Prairie Innovation Centre are going to help the ongoing viability of the agricultural industry and a bright future for the next generation of producers, agricultural businesses, and support industries. A strong agriculture industry means strong communities in Western Manitoba, and the Brandon Area Community Foundation is all about those strong communities. We're really pleased to join with some great business and agricultural leaders to make this contribution today. We believe that the Prairie Innovation Centre will benefit future ACC students, the agricultural industry, and the communities of Manitoba. The financial support of this worthy project and a great Manitoba educational institution, as is the Assiniboine Community College, would not be possible if it were not for the contributions of the many supporters of the Brandon Area Community Foundation. We are grateful for their ongoing financial contributions to the foundation. Again, thank you, Gord and Diane, for partnering with the Brandon Area Community Foundation, and thank you to Assiniboine Community College for this opportunity. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to ask Tim Hoare, the Dean of Ag, to come and make a few comments and help thank our donors.
Well, thanks, Mark. Much appreciated. And wow, what a great opportunity. And it's nice to see a crowd like this today. In terms of the project that we're working on here and the partnerships and the collaboration that's really going to make this project a success. I joined the college actually 3 years ago to this month. And a big part of why I wanted to come to the college was the focus on agriculture and the Prairie Innovation Centre project. And talking with Mark and Derek and others, it was really an exciting opportunity for me to join the college. I've been fortunate in my career to have a relatively varied career in agriculture across many provinces. And the traditional approach to food and the food industry is really undergoing fundamental transformation. When I say fundamental transformation, I talk about, we're going to be producing food differently. We're going to be using new technology and new techniques. we're going to really take these new technologies to bring food production to consumers, and that innovation is really going to ensure that we're going to continue to produce those products efficiently and environmentally sustainably. You know, I think our province, I know our province recognizes the importance of ag and what an economic driver that it is for the province. You know, it's about creating growth and spurring growth. And a good example is, you know, the Manitoba Protein Advantage and what that's bringing to our province today. You know, some examples of that growth and those opportunities is really the expansion that we've been seeing over the last couple of years and investments that are being made in agriculture and in our province. And some of those investments are, you know, Maple Leaf in our own backyard in terms of the expansion that's happening there. High Life in Neepawa, right? Not only with the food processing plant, but the incredible expansion in rural Manitoba with hog barns, right? We've got Coke that is undergoing expansion in the last couple of years here. We've got SureGrow, right, that is expanding and continuing to move forward with their business, right, and partnerships with the farming community. You know, we have McCain's, we have Simplot, Merit Functional Foods, and, you know, recently this fall, Roquette and Portage, the largest pea processing facility in the world, has set up shop in Manitoba, just down the road here from Brandon. It's incredible investment. You know, but one thing that continues to be a constant with the investment attraction, and that is the need for skilled labor. And, you know, because of that need and our position as Manitoba's Ag College, we really have an opportunity here, right? And that opportunity is the Prairie Innovation Center for Sustainable Ag. You know, this center is going to offer and provide top-notch lab spaces, classroom facilities, state-of-the-art technology, applied research areas and space where we can have partner collaboration with respect to you know, opportunities that we can take advantage of, not only from a learner perspective, but also from an industry perspective. You know, we're also fortunate to really have a foundation of a school that has been tremendously successful. And I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge some of the faculty here today and the staff. If you wouldn't mind just raising your hands. I know a few of you are in the crowd. It's this foundation that we have as well to build on for some of the new programs that we're looking to build here at the college and the Prairie Innovation Center. To name a few sort of priority programs, we're looking at a chemical engineering technology program. We're looking at a food science technology program. A program called Mechatronics, which in the burgeoning food industry and machining industry is really looking at robotics and industrial automation. There's some real opportunities with those kinds of programs. You know, it's really with great pleasure to be here today and recognize donations such as what we're seeing from Gord and Diane Peters and the BACF or the foundation. It's really helping us to get closer to our goal at Assiniboine Community College. So with that, thank you so much for your donation. Extremely appreciated. It really makes a difference, and it is helping us to get to this goal much faster. So with that, thank you.
Thanks, Tim. There's some refreshments here for folks who are interested to partake. As Gord mentioned, there's some wine from their winery here. We have goodies that are made by a baking program that we were fortunate to bring to Brandon for the first time this year as well, made by students here. And so we'd love for you to take part. We're very pleased, very thrilled with how the campaign's gone, and today's generosity by Gord and Diane and the Brandon Area Community Foundation is an important step forward. It actually brings our fundraising total so far to over $10 million. And so we've been moving. I assume that was a show of support. might cost whoever it was 50,000 or in another donation. But so we're incredibly pleased. Our goal is 15 million, and so this puts us a significant way along the road, and we're looking forward to bringing this project to reality. Look, thanks very much for coming out today. Oh, that's right. As Gord was mentioning, their partner on that project, Charlie, is alumni of Land and Water, right? Land and Water grad, yeah.